Hey guys, this is another speed build, and for this speed build I decided to do a little micro home. I really like the idea of micro homes because, obviously there's just a lot of benefits and stuff to them and whatnot, and it makes everything a lot more simple and whatnot. But I feel like when I do make micro homes like this, it's just typically, it always looks the same. So I did try and do some different things, as you saw, with the roofing and everything, and it just did not end up looking all that great. So I changed up my mind, but I wanted to look a little bit interesting, but still having kind of a classic house look. So that was what I was going for. But like I said, I wanted it to be micro, not just a tiny home. So that was a bit of a struggle. And then I wanted to still I feel like I don't ever make houses anymore without some sort of porch situation. So in order to kind of emulate that, I still just stuck the roof out and added some columns, and then later you'll see that I just added some tiling in front of, or tiles, not tiling, tiles in front of the house in that little section. And once again, I'm doing my classic 2 different color situation. I do this so often. I feel like I need to maybe not do it as often, but I just really like the look of having a house with 2 different kind of outside wallpaper stuff. So especially when it's paneling and some sort of stone or wood, or not wood, stone or brick is what I was trying to say there. But I wanted it to still be kind of have a lot of windows and everything, even though it was small. I just wanted it to feel very open, and with windows and stuff, that all helps sometimes with making it feel a little bit more open. And to just make it feel a little bit more like it has an actual porch, I did add in that little fencing and whatnot. But now is when I am finally going to start furnishing the house, and I start with the front porch situation. I just add in some chairs and whatnot there to just, for one, allow for a little bit more seating and just some more space, since we're gonna be tight on the space on the inside. I just figured having that would be a little bit beneficial. So if need be, your Sims can sit outside there. And then I figured I would just smush the bed into the corner as much as possible. And then I put in the bathroom there, and in that little section in between the bathroom and the bed is where I wanted to kind of have a way to get to the back of the house, because I wanted to utilize the back of the house as well and have some stuff to do there. But I obviously still wanted a fairly fully functional kitchen, so I moved the door a little bit so I can put one of those end counters there, and so I have a little bit extra counter space to do a little bit more. And then for the bathroom, I was gonna go for the classic toilet shower combo situation, toilet and whatnot, but then I was I wanted to have a normal shower, but I don't want them to have to just use the sink in the kitchen. So I had one extra tile that I could use, and so I just did that little bump out, which ruins the outside structure of it, but it helps with having that little bit of space to have the whatever it's called. What is it called? The sink there. That is what it is. So it messes up my outside a little bit, but that's okay. As far as the roofing and stuff. And as you can see, this is what I'm finally kind of trying to figure out what to do as far as a deck kind of, or back porch situation. I literally did air quotes, even though you cannot see me doing air quotes. But I just struggle with the roofing sometimes, especially if it's not just like a simple, straightforward roofing situation. I always struggle with that. But here is where basically I'm going to be putting the stuff for like having a nice little TV situation. I always like, I go for that TV every time, but it's just like the best one because like if you just size it up one, it fits perfectly and everything. And I went back and forth a little bit on like how exactly I wanted to have the TV and couch and everything, because I wasn't loving how it was making it feel like closed off a little bit. So I like went back and forth a little bit, but then I ultimately decided to just have it where the TV faces the bed and the couch is behind the couch is right in front of the bed. I don't even know if I'm making any sense anymore. But right here, I'm using this little trick. I first saw Lil Simsie. She was trying to make like the smallest functional home situation as possible. And she's like a similar trick. And then I saw this similar trick in a YouTube short. And so I decided that I wanted to utilize that, and like with building a microhome, it fits perfectly. This is like the perfect time to do something like that. So it's basically just using the bookshelf and then adding in a little shelf too for the computer, and like just sticking the computer into the bookshelf, and it makes it into like a functional little like desk area. I did not explain that very well at all, but hopefully from the video you could see basically what I did. And then also, like I said, Lil Simsie did something similar, so if you look that up, and then like there is also YouTube shorts of people doing similar things as well, because I clearly don't know how to explain anything that well. I eventually, start doing some stuff in the back to kind of just add in some little activities and just little things like an eating area in the back, because obviously I could not fit anywhere to eat there. And then I decided to put in a grill, even though I don't really like grills in The Sims, especially because like in one of my main saves, my 100 baby challenge save, The Sims are constantly making like one of those little detox tea things on the grills all the time, and it causes so many fires. So I don't like grills that much in The Sims because my game glitches, but I feel like it is a bit useful to like have, maybe possibly for this build, just to give more things that you can do. And then I think I pretty much have everything, like the basics already, and so then I kind of just go in with like adding some decor bits and pieces. I wanted to still keep it to be fairly cheap. I was trying to keep it around 15,000 because I felt like that was like a pretty reasonable amount for like such a small home. Not too expensive. And you could definitely move in one sim or even a couple into a house like that. But I do think that I went a little bit over because I got a little bit crazy with all of the decor bits and pieces that I decided to add in. But I just wanted to make it look more, homey and whatnot. And that's like one thing that I used to like never do, is I used to never like put in decorations. I would basically always just put in the bare necessities, like make sure they had a bed, a kitchen situation, a bathroom situation, and then a TV for entertainment and whatnot, and then like I left it like that. And then I decided to also add in these like little floating shelf kind of things next to the bed to kind of like make it almost seem like it like is attached to the bed. So I tried to get like the closest matching swatch, and then I just added more like clutter pieces and whatnot to there, like some books that maybe like you read before going to bed, and like some candles. I mean, definitely probably a safety hazard right there, but they look nice. They had a little something to the area. And then I think I just threw on a plant right there. And that's all I did, I think, for that. I honestly don't know what else I did. I don't know if I put in on another picture or anything. Okay, it looks like I am adding some curtains, yes. So we have some privacy in the kitchen and the living area and the like 2 windows in this house. And then another thing that I always forget is to change out the lights. So I'm doing that here. I've been trying to make a conscious effort in making sure that I change things and like do things that I normally forget to do when building. So I've been trying to make sure I remember to like change out the lights because I never remember. And so I end up just having like the basic little circular saucer lights in my houses, but I'm trying to do better. But some of the lights, it's just really hard to work with because they just don't provide that much light. So it's a little annoying. But I also put some lights on the outside of the houses too, just so like when it's nighttime, like there's a little bit of light coming through. I thought that was like a nice little touch. And then I'm adding my one thing that I always forget is trash cans. And then I just start working on some of the terrain and whatnot. Another area that I struggle with a lot. But I just wanted to make it look like pretty cohesive and whatnot and natural. But it was really hard. I feel like because of the fact that it's not really on a proper foundation, because I was trying to cheat the idea of a foundation or not a foundation, of a porch and everything. So I feel like it looks a little bit weird, but it still works nonetheless. It's a 10 micro home. Like it's not going to be perfect. And then I just add in a few plants and stuff, doing my little like mimicking the surrounding area. I built this in Newcrest, so I think I just copied like some of the plants that is in that like little sitting area over there. To figure out what I was going to do for the landscaping on the outside of this. And I think I did something in the back, but maybe I didn't do anything in the back. I honestly don't remember. But nonetheless, the video is slowly but surely coming to an end. And if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. You can also comment down below. And if you'd like to see more videos just like this, you can subscribe to my channel. Thanks again so much for watching, guys. See you soon.